Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Data Cloud Now. I'm currently in San Francisco, where I'm now delighted to be joined by RJ Tracy, CRO at Domo. RJ, such a pleasure to be with you here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate you having me here today.
Absolutely. Let's dive in. RJ, Domo's mission revolves around transforming the way business is managed by putting data to work for everyone. With the current explosion of AI, how is this mission becoming even more critical, and what major trends are you seeing in how organizations are striving to democratize data insights powered by AI?
We're seeing a huge demand from business users, really wanting to change their experience with data, and I think Domo's on the forefront of helping them to change that and have a different experience with the data that they have access to.
Great to hear, RJ. It's very much an exciting next chapter, and I think it's very much the safe that we are very much past the AI hype cycle and are now in the age of ROI in business outcomes. And from your seat, RJ, as CRO, how do you see teams balancing these two objectives? And for those leading the way, what steps have they already taken to be successful?
So Domo's always focused on outcomes for customers. And those outcomes always have to be attached to really one of three things. So increase in revenue, a reduction of cost, or you've got to mitigate risk somehow.
Yeah.
And I think companies are treating their AI initiatives just like they are any strategic initiative. You really have to have a clear use case defined. And I think that has to be attached again to the increase in revenue, the reduction of cost, or the mitigating of risk. You've got to have strong governance. And then you have to have a path to scale.
Great to hear, RJ. The AI data cloud ecosystem is quite literally all around us here at Snowflake Summit. So I want to dive into the Snowflake and Domo partnership. It's evolved significantly since last year. How have your current releases, like your cloud amplifier, in addition to shifting your go-to-market strategy, return value for your broader ecosystem?
Yeah, so with our integration with Snowflake, now customers can take all the great technology that Domo offers. So you've got our integration layer, you have our ETL, our reverse ETL, our visuals, you've got a low code, no code app platform, and Agent Catalyst. And now you can take all of that great tech and sit it right on top of your Snowflake data foundation without having to replicate or move the data. And customers are getting a lot more value having the Domo and Snowflake partnership together.
I'm looking forward to seeing it evolve over the coming year. And as we talked about, the buzz is palpable in here. How is Domo showing up big this week, and what excites you most for what's next?
We're all in. We've got customer showcases, we've got deep dive product sessions. We're all in on the Snowflake partnership. And really, what excites me is Domo's built for this moment.
Right.
We're highlighting Snowflake and Domo's ability to power AI-driven decision-making. And when you think about all the agentic AI solutions out there, under the covers, you have to have a really deep integration layer. And you've got to have an ETL layer. You've got to have a workflow tool that can give instructions to the LLMs. And then you got to have a way to integrate with the LLMs that customers, have chosen. And so I'm excited at how fast customers are able to build these agentic solutions on top of the Domo platform, all powered by Snowflake. And I'm really excited to see what they build over the next 12 months.
It's going to be an exciting next chapter. And RJ, I want to get slightly personal with you for a moment, if you don't mind. For the leaders looking to empower their entire organization with data and AI, what's one key takeaway you'd offer to ensure they are building a company culture that puts data to work for everyone?
So data is really a team sport. And it starts with access. So if you're still trying to budget and figure out who in a company should have access to data and who's going to get value from data, then you're still living in silos. And if you can help create an environment where everybody has access and business users can self-source data, but they can do it in a manner that's governed and secure, then you're going to create a culture of curiosity. And if you do that, it's going to have a positive impact on the business.
I love that, a culture of curiosity. RJ, such a pleasure sitting down with you. Thank you again.
Thank you for having me.
And for the audience watching, I'm Ryan Green with Data Cloud Now. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you soon.